Nice.
This thing was 20 pages of me compiling what happened during the Apollo mission, how well it went, what they did while they were on the moon.
Zero, I think your music is still going, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So
Okay, I want to make sure it wasn't just me. Sorry, just me. Sorry.
So it's just insane. Has the stream been listening to me talk about this?
No, I muted it.
Oh.
I muted it when I went to the Be Right Back screen.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't really mind them listening to it, you know.
Collector Canine said the stream disappeared on Discord.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to do that because I needed to, because it was the stream on the stream was lagging a bit. I needed to reload it. So here,
okay.
I'll put it. Are you able to put it back on Discord, or do you just need it like the exclusive?
No, I got it. Going live.
Okay. Thank you.
It was just for some reason the CPU was blowing up for some reason.
Oh, it's shitting itself. Yeah, I know how to do sometime.
Discord's been behaving oddly. I had to make some changes to my settings on it regarding streaming.
What, like taking in streams or broadcasting streams?
Both.
Loading.
So what is Blood Omen?
Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain. The story is have you ever played the Legacy? Have you ever played the Legacy of Kain series or seen the Legacy of Kain series?
I don't think I have, no, but does it have anything to do with World of Darkness?
No.
Okay, well,
check out that armor, man. Holy shit, that's my favorite.
The bone armor.
Yo, damn. All right, so who's this dude?
Kain is a nobleman who was killed by
invoking this
who was killed by a bunch of assassins. And then there was this necromancer named Mortanius who brought him back to life.
Played by Tony J.
Yeah.
So Legacy of Kain is mostly just him going on a vengeance quest?
No, actually, because he completes his vengeance within the first 5 minutes of play.
Okay, cool.
But he was revived.
He finds out the agreement had some asterisks in it.
Yes, he was revived as a vampire. So.
Oh, cool.
And the assassins were not. And the assassins were.
Nupraptor's head. Antitoxin.
I'm not too pleased about that, huh?
Yeah. And yeah, so. And it turned out the assassins were working for the Guardians of the Pillars of Nosgoth, or the and
the GPN.
Yeah.
Nupraptor's head.
Here, I'll show them to you real quick. Let me grab this one. If you can look on stream real quick.
Stream. Zebra, Twitch.
These are the Pillars of Nosgoth. They hold the balance. They hold the balance and maintain the health of the world. There's also other things about them, but that's later in the series. And I believe both Kit and Brave witnessed this, and Brave was laughing at it at the moment right before it happened. But the center pillar there, the pillar of balance, was controlled by the Guardian Ariel, who was assassinated. And her lover, the Guardian Nupraptor, the guardian of the Pillar of the Mind, became paranoid of internal strife and did a psychic attack against all the other members of the Pillars, corrupting corrupting the pillars to the core. And here's what I got.
Amazing.
And here's what I got to say to that.
Alas, poor Nupraptor. I knew him well. Well, not really.
So yeah, the first Guardian that
my
we
man
killed.
Kain just went into there and like made the assassins believe they were betraying each other, and they just had like a civil war or something.
Oh, no. Nupraptor was paranoid that the other members of the other Guardians of Nosgoth were traitors. Whether they were or not, it. And
So he just hyped himself into believing that they were, and then he just fucked everything up.
Hi, Fingers.
Hello, I see you.
Hi, Fingy.
Hi, Fingers. I see you in chat. But yeah, he.
Nupraptor. Alas.
But yeah, then at the end of. I'm trying to get back to work. Oh right, then oh yeah, that's right. I have mist form. I need to equip that. So yeah, so somebody killed the guard. So somebody killed the
sanctuary.
So somebody killed the Guardian and Ariel, and then Nupraptor launched a psychic attack against all the other Guardians of the Pillars, causing them to go insane. And and in response, the Pillars became corrupted, and the land started to die. And
so, what does Kain have to do with all this?
20 years since that event, Kain was then about to say 20 years since that moment. Kain was basically called in to kill all the Guardians and restore their relics to the Pillars in order to restore them.
Oh, so the Necromancer is making him do this? The Necromancer is just making him go on a kill streak?
Oh no, it wasn't the Necromancer who... Well, in exchange for reviving him, he would kill the assassins and the other Guardians of the Pillars of Nosgoth in order to...
Right, so... Kain isn't, like, enthralled by this Necromancer?
No, he's not.
He's just
Okay.
the necromancer kind of they made the deal, but he's not like in direct control of anything.
So Kain is basically just a vampire, but still has his like previous allegiances.
In a sense, like he's I don't know. There's kind of a lot of changing implied, and there's a lot of changing implied in his like it definitely started out as just 100% selfish thing, but he is kind of getting involved in wider things. So I think what he would consider his allegiances is changing.
I see. So I guess his friends, quote unquote, call for his help, and now he's being a cool vampire revenant wraith for people he is allied with in order to stop the world from literally dying because of these pillars.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Oh,
in a sense, yeah.
Oh, don't worry. He is 100% doing this for selfish reasons.
But yeah. So it's not like he's it's not like he's doing it on. But it's one of those things where it's like, well, you know, if everything's gonna go to shit, I'm technically part of everything.
Okay. I thought this was gonna be like a Kratos kind of thing.
It kind of is.
Boy!
I need to change out the weapons. As cool as the axes are, I need blood.
Spiked mace. The mace is amongst my most useful of weapons, for it merely stuns my victims, allowing me...
I spray it in their eyes and say, no, bad. And they leave.
Yeah. Oh, I see. There is the flail. Jar.
There's a big ass hole over there.
Yeah, hold on a second.
One of these days, I gotta get you into Satisfactory.
I have trouble. I think I'd have trouble getting into those games sometimes, but then sometimes
Yeah.
I can't tell. Like sometimes I do get really into them, and sometimes I find them just a little too tedious. But sometimes I get way into them. It's just hard to tell
Yeah,
until
no,
I
I
try it.
understand. I understand. I mean, it's basically you just figure out the premise of a game is like say in Satisfactory in particular, the premise of the game is to just learn about all the things. Learn about all the things you can craft, and on your way you end up doing this grand set of mission objectives.
Interesting.
And you learn recipes for things, and you craft those recipes, and you learn more recipes to craft more things. And then you learn buildings on how to gather other resources to craft more recipes and more things.
You know, the last time I was tricked into playing a crafting game, they said it's because a giant pink salamander will kidnap you for romantic reasons.
Is that Minecraft?
No,
that
Pal World.
Oh! Yeah, I get it, okay. Man, speak of Power World. You think Nintendo's gonna get away with all this bullshit they're trying to pull with a lawsuit?
I don't think they're going to win this one. I think they finally are suing an indie studio that has enough money that the slap approach isn't going to work, and they're going to actually have to get through discovery and make their case.
Right, but I mean,
that's
if they
just my
try and make
theory.
their do you think it's gonna go through that? If they try and make their case, do you think they're gonna have a good enough chance on the court floor?
We won't know until they actually unseal the patents that they're accused of violating.
The patents that they just instated last August?
Yeah, they're gonna have. That's one of the things they're gonna have to prove is that they've had it and that it was binding at the time. I genuinely think
It was
Nintendo was
binding
trying
2
to.
months ago when it just manifested.
90% of the time, Nintendo will use the threat of legal action to get studios to back down of their own accord. And so I don't know if they actually have a case because it doesn't usually get that far.
I mean, on top of that, this is they're trying to pull this shit through Nintendo of America, which is like a company from another nation suing another nation, or two different companies in two different nations are playing with two different rules. So it really have to wonder what kind of objective Nintendo of everything is trying to achieve. Are they just using Nintendo of America as a scapegoat to be like, these guys are the assholes? Nintendo of Japan is the greatest. We are the friendliest.
No, it's in my what it is more likely that they are using different legal jurisdictions for different for the different strengths they have. Like Japan has no anti-slap suit stuff, so you can file any kind of lawsuit in Japan, like any kind of corporate lawsuit or threaten legal action, without having any overhead really, other than the lawyer filing. Whereas in the United States, there are most regions you do have some slap suit legislation.
Right.
However, patent law in the United States is a little stronger than in Japan.
Oh, by the way, watch this, Dan. Spin!
Whoa!
I love it.
Time for some more dialogue.
The Black Forest reigned here, its kingdom rarely invaded by those that live in the light. But it was called home by this mysterious Vorador, Legend told of a time when Vorador defeated Malek of the Seraphan. If such a man did exist, then he could perhaps be the key to defeating the Ward.
So yep, that gives me the ability to spawn over there. But I want to do a bit more.
Cool.
Yeah, the mist form enables me to walk across water as long as I have magic.
Oh, so the mist form is just your spinning? You go spin.
It's the legacy of Kain, the blender.
Legacy of Blaine. Dwayne! Wow, 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 wow.
Big ol' set of mud. Yeah, but
Come over here and show me those pastrami mud flaps.
I have to be careful. You know what? Where is... Where is light? Oh, right. I see the problem. I have axes. Axes don't allow me to use magic.
Spiked mace.
Oh no.
The mace is amongst...
The mace is amongst... Cut off.
It is a sophisticated item, a stick with a ball on it.
With spikes. Okay.
It makes the most pleasing bonk noise.
Oh, I can put a water reservoir here. Oh, that's not far at all. Yeah. Hell yeah.
You know, having when it's actually I've decided that, like, even though it's been a really bad stomach day, in a way it's made me kind of happy because I'm like, hey, this isn't every day. This is like now less common.
Yes. Good.
That's kind of cool.
I'm about to say, are they giving you like proper medication in order to stem the tide?
Yeah, but the only thing is we're still tweaking the dosing because that's what has made me so sleepy this last week.
Yeah.
But if it works, I mean, I'm willing to do the trial and error to get the dosage right. I'm just really sensitive to the side effects.
Yeah. But yeah, you heard about. I don't know if you heard me or not, but I got the job thing that I was looking for. Now my situation is completely random on whether or not.
Well, like when you actually go in.
But you wanted this?
Again, I've stated before, I'm kind of in a situation where I don't have much in the way of funds right now.
I see. Okay.
This spell allows me to enslave my enemies, giving me
Yeah,
control
sometimes-
of their bodies. When I release my grip, their bodies will shrivel and die as I displace their souls and replace them with my
I mean,
own.
you gotta make it.
Dang, that is a harsh thing to do to somebody. God damn.
Or did you just vaporize someone?
Displace their soul so their body just kind of rots. Yeah.
Ew. Displaced their soul. That's a new one.
This spell allows me to do truly unspeakable things for naught but my own amusement.
Spiked mace.
Yeah, this is a mind control spell.
Hot. If it didn't involve the whole body withering and dying thing after, I would want to see what that feels like.
I mean, if he's displacing the soul, then he's probably like cutting the tether that binds the soul to the body. So maybe so if that's the case, then technically there could be a spell out there that does not do that. Like, I don't know, fucking astral projection.
Yeah, it's just this is the guy who's like here's help me, kind sir. Oh, good, I was so thirsty. So like I'm sure that level of caution isn't on his mind.
Yeah. Yes, but at the same time, if there's a spell that can do that, there's probably a spell that makes the soul leave the body, but they're both stay in connection to each other.
You just it's the spell that gives the soul paid time off.
Yeah, paid time off. There you go, PTO. So technically, you wouldn't be like leaving your body entirely. It'd just be like there, but your soul is outside, and yeah, you get the idea. I'm gonna shut up now.
Oh, you're good, Dan. I just I have a hard time. It's my energy right now, so if I quiet down periodically, it just kind of ebbs and flows.
You're good. I mean, this was more of me just, saying shit for the stream as well. Rambling on like the purple raccoon.
Yo!
But about him, I haven't played the Indigo Park update yet.
Actually, I don't think I have either. I was going to.
People are saying it's good, and I think I should invest some time into learning more about this Rambly character and see if he's like the asshole that I keep hyping him up to be.
I think he's very cute.
Yes, but it's on purpose. There's like a nefarious intent in there.
I nominate.
Either that, or I'm just like wary of. I've had problems with over-attachment.
Fair enough. I nominate Patton Oswalt to play him in the movie.
Patton Oswalt.
Nupraptor's head.
Actually, Otterboy VA kills it. Like, great work in this part. I love it when he sings.
When
yeah, but I mean, Pat. Yeah, no, I want Raccoon Boy. I'd love for him to reprise the role in the movie. I'd be honest.
One thing that was really.
I think Patton Oswalt's a different thing. I'd be honest with you.
Just teasing. I think one of my favorite playthroughs of Indigo Park watching was actually when Otterboy himself played it.
Oh yeah.
Because he's very jumpy. And he gets very attached to animals, so he was actually more devastated at what happened to Molly than anybody else.
Damn.
He's like, no, I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, the head part. She loses her head. Yeah.
It was really funny. He's just like, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't what I meant to do.
That was fucking crazy, dude.
It was. That caught me off guard for sure.
It did. I was all like, wait. Oh no, I'm being chased by Freddy Fazbear thing. And then suddenly you find out there's blood inside of it. And you're like, what? Excuse me.
Yeah, it raises many more questions.
Which I hope they answer with compelling answers.
Ow. Oh, sorry, stretching my neck.
You good? Yeah, I need a chiropractor as well.
I would advise massage therapy or something. Chiropractor. My dad's a retired doctor, and he said that every time that the AMA tries to incorporate chiropractic techniques, they find that they are not very sound.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's the thing. You know what they call alternative medicine that works, and it gets studied. Medicine.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. Is it's a lot of people are like, oh, doctors don't consider alternative therapy. And it's like, no, they do research that. And if it works, they incorporate it.
They do. When they do research on alternative medicines, they find out if alternative medicine is good, then it becomes a medicine.
But it's also why they've ended up validating acupuncture, because they said that it actually the reason it helps is because it affects circulation, blood circulation.
Well, sure, I mean you're puncturing skin. That would slightly affect circulation.
I've had acupuncture before. It's a very interesting sensation.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel entirely
Spiked
painful.
mace.
Actually, it doesn't feel very painful at all.
Well, I mean, you move your face around, you're probably gonna feel those needles dragging around in your skin, right?
Not really. So first of all, they don't even go very deep. They just are very. They're just very, and they're very filament thin,
This
so they're
spell allows
already
me to
flexible.
use blood from my own body
Right,
as a
okay.
weapon. When struck, my enemy's blood would flow.
I would
They're
occasionally
less
get like little
puncturing
twinges.
skin,
Life
so
is
they're
a
less
risk,
puncturing
yet
skin
the
and more like
rewards are a
moving
temptation.
skin aside just a teeny bit, then, huh?
Yeah, like you don't even get like blood or anything.
Hi.
Energy bank.
It's very
Slow
gentle.
time. A time.
Interesting.
Slow time.
I mean, you'll still sometimes
Energy
get
bank.
twinges. Like I wasn't saying it wasn't like completely painless, but it wasn't like, oh god, these are needles in me.
Oh, by
Right.
the way,
Control mind. Blood
True
gout.
minds.
Blood gout. This spell allows.
yeah, this is definitely old school.
These menus are very old school looking.
Yep.
This reminds me a lot. They remind me a lot of like PC adventure games, because there used to be a much more prevalent genre on the PC than it was on the console.
Yeah.
And Sony hardware definitely helped having a CD backing the game.
Excuse me.
It's a compliment.
Well, yes, but you know, I say it out of courtesy.
I know, I'm just teasing. The interesting change that happened with like PC and console gaming around this time was that PCs ended up going more like internet focused. Like this is sort of when MMOs started to hit.
Oh yeah.
And consoles ended up going more into like the adventure type stuff. Like a lot of long form games on the PlayStation because you could have multiple discs.
Right.
This room's very menacing. Also, I love this soundtrack.
Okay, I don't think I wanted to tune into that sound effect.
He's either having a very good or a very bad day. Could go either way.
It looked red, so I'm assuming it's bad.
Hey, some people are into the vampire thing, okay? At least Kain isn't a sparkly Mormon vampire.
Look, it looked like he was bending over and red stuff came out. Okay?
Yeah, because he uses like blood magic to schlorp blood out of people.
Oh, it's like that. I thought that was coming out the other end.
I can see why you were distressed.
Like it looked like it bended over and then he just.
Oh no. No, he basically does blood bending.
Okay, alright, that's cool, that's good.
Supposedly it's
better
because
than
the
I
censors were not keen on having him bite the victims.
Well, it makes sense. But also, I would think at like a standpoint of him being a noble, he probably wouldn't be into the idea of putting his mouth on some punk-ass peasant or some shit like that. Probably looks at a blood bag, is all like, oh, it's unwashed! I don't want to put my mouth on that!
I still think it'd have been funny if one of the weapons was just a really big straw.
Say Victor.
Yeah, if you use Blood Gush on the wrong type of target, you'll actually lose health.
See, it says gush. It says gush even.
Anti-toxic.
Well, yeah. Haven't you ever had a fruit gusher? This is like fruit gushers, but with people.
I've been a fruit gusher. No, you don't want to know what kind of gusher I've been.
It's been established that Popsicets are dreamsicle flavored, so I'm canonically a citrus creamsicle.
I'm not gonna go farther than that. Let's move on. Clean cut, move down.
I love Popsicets.
Yeah, I mean
They turned out to be a fun currency.
Yeah.
I was going to make it. I was going to make the Skittles, but someone pointed out that using an actual like brand name thing may not be ideal. So then I created a mock-up of a coin that I was going to call Skittle Coin. I didn't end up going with it, but now in my head, Skittles is a scamming crypto bro who has his own cryptocurrency Skittle Coin.
He's too smart.
He just doesn't feel bad about scamming the bipeds. He just couldn't care less.
These guys are a bunch of schmucks.
Yeah.
I'll make all the best money off of them. My master wouldn't even know and wouldn't even care.
No, he has an interesting relationship with Nakia. Nakia will be like, "I love you," and Skittles will be like, "I hate you less than everybody else."
I hate you less than everybody else. Now get me a smoothie.
Although
Daddy wants a milkshake.
But if they do end up in like a life or death situation, he is ride or die. It's just that he just likes to give him a lot of shit.
Ah, okay.
Skittles does not like to be seen. Does not like to be seen as beholden to anyone. Very vain little critter.
He does not like to be seen. He likes to be invisible.
Yes, he's a vain little.
He'd rather be in the corner scamming his. He would be rather in the corner at his crypto farm.
Here, Dan, let me put it in voice text. It was actually kind of funny, the mock-up I made. I've gotten decent at making my own assets. I need to work on my Twitch emotes, but God almighty, has it been hard to just do the bare minimum in life the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I feel you.
Where was the mock-up? I know it's around here somewhere. Skittle Coin.
Skittle Coin.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and activate the Sanctuary spell so that I can fully heal.
Sanctuary!
Blood gout. Sanctuary.
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 I do like the accent.
Sounds kind of like David Bowie. Like 20%.
I wish David Bowie was a vampire. He'd still be with us.
Man, I don't think he ever would have wanted to be with us that long. Like, we all know, like, cancer's a fucking terrible thing, but, like, if he had the choice to, like, live to triple-digit years, I think he would not want to.
It depends on if there's life on Mars, I guess.
Oh, and yes, if you...
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe if he was alive, he'd join the SpaceX crew or try and get onto Mars.
Just teasing. I like me some Bowie references.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, like, it's fun to speculate, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, since I have the bone armor, the undead creatures will...
Nice. They're like, one of us, gooble gobble.
Pretty much.
Gooply gobbly giplo gob.
Where is it? I know I had... Why is everything so disorganized? Oh, right. It's my computer.
No, I say that myself. I live in a bedroom like that. which is unfortunate. I need to clean this place out so I can stop living in my damn closet all the time.
Dan's coming out of the closet arc. It'll be beautiful.
Wooly gives me enough of that. Wooly gives me enough of that tripe anyway. Come on, man.
Okay.
Like last time I'm on VR chat, he's all like, he asks, "Are you still in the closet?" I'm like, unfortunately, it's to the point where I think I'm poisoning myself with carbon dioxide.
That
there's
does
so
sound
little
like a
air
volley.
circulation in
That sound
here.
like a thing volley would do.
Yep. It's time to fly to Vorador's mansion.
Vorador. There it is. I found the Skittle coin. I'm gonna put it in voice text. Here you go, Dan. You can get in on the ground floor, Dan.
See, let's have a look here. Oh, yo! Is it supposed to be like embossed or raised?
Yes. It's supposed to be like a gold coin that's etched. So like the surface.
Okay, so his portrait is etched into the coin instead of like coming out of the picture. Yeah. It's kind of going. Because I was just like, there's this one portion right there to the left where his like ear is, and I was like, is that supposed to look like that?
I think I made the dark spot on that very corner. That might have been incorrect. Because I thought I used a global angle for the for that effect.
Yeah, maybe that's what's throwing me off. Because it looks like that one blank spot between his head and his ass looks like it's raised up more than it should be, and it's fucking with the image.
Okay, because I thought the shadow was in a position that you could the way that where I had set the global light, that it would catch the raised edge there, but it would also be a shadowed edge opposite of it.
Yeah. True, but I mean, I think like the general theory would posit that shadows should always be on one side and lights should always be on the other side if you're trying to like do shadow contrast.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Time for some story stuff.
Oh yeah,
but I mean that's just
mansion.
This mansion. What's that on the floor?
That's effectively a carpet painting of Vorador himself.
Dang, Don Corneo's mansion's gone to shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. There's a person there. I was just wondering what that humanoid-looking thing with legs and one arm that looks like torn up in blood. Was that an enemy?
What, this?
Yeah, that right there.
No, that's Vorador.
Yeah, what's that? What's that to like the top right where his shoulder would be?
Right here?
No, the other side.
This?
That mass of what looks like flesh.
No, that's him holding out his hand.
Yeah, it's
a hand.
Yeah, he has like a 3-pronged claw.
Fucking hand? Weird.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a dead person
the
for a moment, like a beheaded.
This Vorador surrounded himself was impressive.
Shredded.
His wealth would shame the haughty nobles of my former court.
The hand. Wow. Okay. All right.
Older vampires lose their 5-fingered hands and they become 3-fingered.
They get like the full-on Nosferatu, pokers.
I've seen Nosferatu, and they don't. Their pokers aren't nearly as grotesque as that.
Yeah, you'll get a better look of it than when we meet Vorador himself. In the meantime, here's Kain's reaction to the mansion.
The luxury with which this Vorador surrounded himself was impressive. His wealth would shame the haughty nobles of my former court.
Nice. Oof.
That this vulgar display of fortune remained undisturbed was a testament of fear's dominion over greed.
Fear's dominion over greed. Ah, yes, because an element of greed must surely be fearless.
MEP.
You don't say. I would be very worried. I would be very
gore
worried
of
if
their
you
clothing, yet
were not
beauty
eating
such as theirs delivered
this time.
only death. For these were Vorador's pets, nothing more than beasts, slave to his will and the easy prey he provided. Vampires, all of them, held in thrall by one stronger still.
One stronger. Gives you focus, makes you stronger.
Oh, I need to equip the...
Sanctuary.
Lightning bolt.
Sanctuary.
Energy bolt.
Energy bolt.
Energy bolt.
Energy bolt. Energy bolt. Sanctuary. That's how them damn British people sound in my head.
Vorador was a very silly boggin.
Lightning bolt. Sanctuary. All the same to me. We had like a Legend of Kain, but he was a hillbilly vampire.
Dude, I could see a hillbilly vampire being a lot of fun.
Like he ends up becoming like really smart and really refined, but
he's still got his roots.
Change.
Yeah.
He's still got his roots in his accent.
He's like, we got us the fallen man down here, boys. His cycles of history repeat themselves.
Me for being in this kind of place. Sanctuary. Lightning
just
bolt.
like casting like the most complex magic with just like worst pronounced Latin in history.
Ultimate protection, Zultulta. Damn this southern tongue, I can't pronounce my Latin right. I need to steal like a Latin speaker's brain or something.
It says here that the V's are W's.
Why do they look like double V's? It's just a pair of V's. Is that what a W is? Is that what my presidential man, Big Walter Bush, was like? His initial was just a couple of V's? I feel betrayed. I used to kiss his face every morning when I woke up.
Explains a lot in retrospect. Explains a lot.
I'd wake up, take a shit, get out of bed, and kiss my portraits of George Bush, both Albert and HW.
Vorador's pantry, a vampire's feast. Like cattle
Whoa.
to slaughter, men and women dangled from the rusted hooks upon the dungeon walls.
Dang.
Blood and viscera frosted the dirt and stone. The abundance nearly overwhelmed me. For blood is the life.
I'll help you guys. Totally.
Goats my goats.
Bruh. Hey man, that actually seems a lot more convenient than just going up to somebody and puncturing their neck.
It's efficient. You can just kind of chill.
Wholesale turned 4 people into jerky with a wave of a hand. That is the easiest shit ever.
Their bodies that carry the wounds.
This place is messed up.
Well, yeah.
There's a vampire that lives here, of course. Most of the time, vampires are assholes, psychopaths, sociopaths, and torturers.
It makes you wonder.
Look at Vlad the Impaler, like what the myth of the vampire is based off of, Mr. Vlad Tepes.
Although Vlad Tepes was actually something of a folk hero for his own people, even though he was really brutal. So
yeah,
I guess
maybe I could say he was a folk hero insofar as that he stuck out his middle finger to his rivals and everybody who wanted him dead.
Oh, by the way, how do you think of the Chaos armor?
I like the bone
Dude,
armor.
that is absolutely like that is Warhammer as fuck. I love it.
It is Warhammer as fuck. I'm just weird and thought the bone armor looks like a bit more refined.
I like the addition of the pro wrestling thong.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? This one's better. You're right.
Chaos armor.
My man's in the WFE now.
Spiked. The mace is a
I love the cutoffs.
What's the name of the new wrestling federation, Zero?
AEW.
AEW, thank you. Because I'd forgotten the name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Senpai. I forgot the name. Senpai Dalai Lama.
Well,
Really getting into my
Control
Dave
mind.
Gribble impression.
control mind. This spell allows me to enslave.
The fuck you mean invalid customization target? What am I doing? Well, it's just because down there. Alright. I liked it when Aaron used to animate.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. That's kind of important. I demand you guys tell me what I'm forgetting that's important in my life.
updating medication.
I don't think so. No, oh, dang, treasure vault.
Getting yourself off of the spam call lists.
No, but that's a good idea.
That seems a bit personal from my point. I'm sorry.
Um,
Been having a lot of phone calls lately, people trying to compel me to get into Medicaid. Except they aren't people; they're robot voices.
yeah, this time of year you'll get a lot of because the open enrollment period is.
I mean, it's a good idea. I qualify, but I'm not gonna do it through a fucking scam call.
No, I would do it through the marketplace.
I would do it through the marketplace. And then I get calls from people who's like, "Oh, I think you need some death insurance. Are you between the ages of 50 to 80 or 40 to 80?" And I say, "Sir, I'm 33," and the thing just automatically hangs up.
There we go.
Ooh.
I got all the stuff that guy had.
If you had all the information Google Analytics would give to you, you would know my birthday means I'm 33 years old. Why are you calling me?
Yeah, it's calls are cheap, so they'll just blanket call them, and they just probably go with demographics for like whatever your address. People are registered at your address. Or in the area, rather.
Right.
The one I get all the time is I get texts all the time, constantly, about, oh, your package was failed to deliver. You know, you need to click this link or whatever. Your package just didn't make it to the post office or whatever. And I'm like, just fuck off.
Yeah, it's like you subscribe to services from the people who supply the packages that tell you where the packages are, so you would know. Taking advantage of old people and their naivete. That's what sucks. I mean, that's what I assume all these scan things are doing.
A lot of it is very scattershot. They just throw it out there because if you even engage, then they know they've got somebody who's they can pursue. But otherwise, they just throw a very wide net. Because unfortunately, it works rather well. Like phishing works rather well on older folks in particular.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I live in a place. I live in an area of Florida where there's a lot of senior communities. Though I also live in an area where there's a very big Latino or Hispanic community. Fuck me, Latino. Hispanic community.
Yeah.
So I really wouldn't know how those scam calls get filtered to where individual scamming call organizations would recognize a number of a Hispanic household and a number of a senior household. So I really wouldn't know.
One of the best things I ever had was I was listening to my dad one time get called by a scammer. And the guy had a heavy accent. He's like, we need to talk to you about virus on Windows computer. And he goes, oh, I don't have a. And he goes, oh, I don't have a computer.
We need to talk to you about virus on Windows computer.
I couldn't even tell where he was from because it was just the accent was like, it was not one I was familiar with. I don't know. I couldn't pick up on it.
Must have been Polynesian country then.
But my dad, he's like, oh no, I don't have a computer. And he goes, what about wife computer? Oh, my wife doesn't have a computer either. We don't have any computers here. And the guy goes, oh, you should get one.
Damn. You should get one, make my job valid.
It's just really funny because the guy's like, oh, well, hey, you're gonna work on that. I'll call you back.
I'll work on that. I'll call you back later.
No, my dad admittedly will screw with scam callers sometimes.
Well, I mean, he is aware enough to do so. I applaud him.
Yeah. He's not very computer literate in terms of like I still have had to help him with like phishing and like not trusting anything in his web browser because he thinks that when you see those things it's saying like
in the face of multiple combatants, beware those with tainted blood.
like he'll do the thing where if your browser it's like, oh hey, your browser's been infected, click here to disinfect, or your computer's been infected, click here to disinfect it.
Yeah.
I've had to repeatedly be like, okay, if it's in your web browser, it's not coming from your system. Don't trust it. Windows will tell you. Windows will tell you in a different place if you're having a problem.
Right.
But he's definitely very savvy if like the phone scams, they don't get very far with him. Very savvy in that regard.
I'm glad that he is at least that savvy. And that he can come up with incredible stories like that.
Purpose. The torture and execution of human beings for the sadistic pleasure of its engineer. Blood was splattered on every surface. The dread and agony of victims past still echoed through the lethal walls. A symphony of terror and agony filled the air. Then, from amidst the cacophony of screaming souls came the perverse laughter of the vampire himself.
Oh, please, help me, kind sir!
And
it was like a Pollock. It was like a room where Pollock had done his paintings.
Manus Celler
Jackson
died.
Pollock paintings.
The room I had entered.
You're the only other person who's made a reference like that that I know.
Torture and execution of human beings.
Oh, really?
For the sadistic pleasure.
It's like so many people, so few people know about like the whole joke about Jackson Pollock paintings.
The dread and agony of victims past still.
I'm glad you do. Thank you.
Lethal walls. A
you validated
of terror and agony filled the air. Then, from amidst the cacophony
sorry, I was trying to figure out how to activate the other triangle that's here.
And upon the wall, scribbled in blood, were the words.
You're fine. I'm sorry if I'm talking over it.
Celler die.
There's not a lot of people who get Jackson Pollock jokes.
They fix us!
I'll be right back.
Yeah, see you in a minute.
I need water.
Staying hydrated is important.
Amongst Vorador's possessions, I found an ancient chronicle. Long ago, vampires grew in such number so as to capture the attention of the Circle. The Order of the Sarafan, or the Angels of Light as they were called, was instated to counter the menace. Thus, the Vampire Purge began.
Let me go ahead and grab Grab that mind control spell. Damn it. Aha! I was able to get the other one. Fuck you, game.
The tapestries wove a tale of chaos.
Dude, he has a
and misery,
dinosaur?
An orgy of fire and pain. Undead beings with rotted skins caked with sulfur and ash beckoned at me through a burning abyss. Their tortured stares were a testimonial to the price of weakness. Their fate would not find me. Yet blood calls to blood.
Interesting. It's like looking right into the mouth of hell and being like, that's not gonna be me, Chief.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Some of these enemies are just grenade man it up. They laugh at you while you're wailing on them.
Yeah.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Save point. Here we are. Y'all ready for Vorador?
Yes. This is a good build-up for his dungeon.
In the bowels of that black forest, I found something worse than hell. A vision of what I was becoming.
It's not often I see one
Whoa.
of your own, especially one as young and foolish as yourself. Nonetheless, drink. Drink deep and indulge your gift.
Gift? Vorador thought my curse a blessing. That we were gods. That mortals offered their blood as sacrifice so that we could enjoy our supernatural powers. And somewhere, deep inside my new self, I knew that he was right. That mortal dreams were prayers. Prayers to us. Begging us for power. I pondered this as the decadent old fool prattled on about his past.
Oh, hey, it's from the intro.
Boorish account of how he defeated Malek of the Sarafan and took his vengeance upon the Circle of Nine for supporting the Sarafan holy war to exterminate us.
Get skeleton, loser.
Yeah, now you have the context.
Yeah. Because before they just jump right in. Oh no, what a time to run out of batteries.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
Now you actually.
Sorry, I don't know what it was
about.
I don't know what it is about the head bonk sound effect that makes me giggle. You know, considering the graphical limitations, this is pretty impressive. I mean, the animation's definitely stiff, but definitely well done.
After slaughtering 6 of the sheep, I defeated their pathetic little shepherd, Malak. Since then, our kind has not bothered with the cattle, except to feed. And I suggest you do the same. Meddling with the affairs of man can do us no good. Seraphan witch hunts are much too tedious to concern ourselves with. Am I understood, Kain? Good. Take this ring. If you ever need assistance, it will summon you. Despite
He wants to be your bro, huh?
arrogance, you amuse me, Kain. It would be such a pity to lose you to the abyss. Now be gone.
Well, kinda. Interesting. I thought there was going to be more of a confrontation.
Yeah, but remember, we were here to get. Yeah, we were here to get information to try and find a means to kill Malak.
No, I know, but I still
Voyager only
had the
strengthened
impression
my
it was going to
resolve. His power,
that there was going to be a conflict.
uncontested by mortals, he had fallen to another enemy. Decadence has claimed itself many a great warrior.
Yeah, I still, for some reason, thought you were going to have to fight for the info.
Nope.
Interesting.
Oh.
Can you tell me about it, Bill?
Yeah, he gave us a ring to use.
Bay Victus! Bay Victus!
I've been watching the Rings of Power, Lord of the Rings series. I'm all for the magic rings.
Bay Victus! Bay Victus!
It's definitely an interesting show.
Bay Victus! Bay Victus!
There's one episode I'm going to have to rewatch because I was watching it with my dad and I fell asleep. And my dad told me that I missed Galadriel calling Isildur a bitch. And I'm like 99% sure he's lying, but now I just have to know.
Bay Victus! Bay Victus!
Yeah. But I think that just getting there and everything is enough of a pain in the ass. I don't think a boss fight would be necessary.
Fair enough.
Bay Victus! Bay Victus! Bay Victus!
Sorry, I kind of energy valleyed for some reason. Sorry.
No, that's okay, because I'm trying to figure out where to go next.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, you are so much better at not getting lost in games than I am. When we're playing Silent Hill, I'm just running around and it's like I know the monsters are scary, but the map is my real nemesis. So you at least have that on me. Because some of the level layouts are very cryptic in this.
Yeah.
Havoc
Axes.
and so I left that place, with clear knowledge of what sort of monster I would become if I let my curse consume me, and with an ally for the future.
Interesting little cautionary tale for him.
A triad congregates at the roof of the world, Kain. A plot to twist the land, to shape the world. North is where your vengeance lies.
Yep. Giving us directions to none other than Dark Eden.
Dark Eden. Where there is no tree of the knowledge of good and evil, just a tree of evil.
Why can't I cut down these trees?
Who knew? You look, Kain may be a murderous vampire with no qualms sucking the life out of the innocent, but like he has some standards as an environmentalist.
We've heard rumors of great unrest in the north. Accursed gypsies, bringing their wicked magic. Nosgoth will never be the same. Ah, the mythical oracle you seek. He's said to dwell where the grass touches the snow, where the light touches the dark, across yonder mountains.
Let's see if there's anything else here that I can snag.
In my travels, I learned much about the legend of Janos Audron. Here in this quaint pastoral village of Ustenheim, that dark enemy was born. Janos preyed upon its peasants until he was finally hunted down and executed.
Oh no, they killed Tourmaline.
Oh no! I swore mighty vengeance on behalf of the kangaroo people.
Blood! Blood!
Hey, Dan.
Blood!
Blood for the blood god.
Skull for his chair.
Skulldugger.
Blood. Blood for drink. Skull for chair.
Dan's singing the song of his people. Oh, now he's singing the song of what are we fighting for?
What are we fighting for?
What are we fighting for?
Yeah, I'm gathering up a whole bunch of stuff because I'm gonna need it for next couple of...
Get all that blood, blood.
I'm just imagining the vampire noble Kain's mighty battle call.
Yeah. That's my Kain call. My call of Kain. Kain call.
The legacy of Kain is silly blood noises.
Kain call at Kinko's.
Hey. Whoa, magic noise.
Danny. It'd probably help if I didn't have the axes equipped.
Probably.
As cool as the axes are, the fact they can't
Spiked mace.
The fact that you can't use magic is a problem.
You can
With
do
a sword?
the only thing the axes. The only
Really?
the only thing you have is the power of speen. What is that guy?
Was warped beyond recognition.
That's like a banana slug with a dude on top, like torso or something. Slug tar.
Such strange creatures that had been spawned by this dark magic. Things half insect and half mammal. Human torsos grafted onto abominations of the flesh. Sick as it was, I couldn't help but admire its creator's ingenuity.
They shot things at me relentlessly. I nicknamed them Daka the Hut.
Damn it.
Those guys are mean.
Damn.
The Heart of Darkness.
What didn't help is that I have the mace equipped, so he wasn't taking my...
So what do you do against it? Is there like any sort of weapon that, other than the mace, that allows you to cast magic alongside?
Oh yeah, the sword.
Iron sword forged by the...
Are you using the sword?
I'm using the sword right now.
Okay. So I thought you just said you couldn't use a weapon and...
No, I can't use the axes because the axes uses 2 hands.
Oh. Okay.
They should have axes that have like frowny faces on them, so you can use the axes of evil.
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop it, you silly goose.
The Heart of Darkness.
Wait, turn this one off. Oh, I'm doing something else. There we go.
The Heart of Darkness.
Damn. I need to...
It sounds like you're gonna need a different approach.
Yeah.
Pardon.
Iron sword.
There we go.
The Heart of Darkness.
I don't know why. I keep fearing that I'm gonna run out of those.
Alright, guys, I think I'm probably gonna have to head out in a minute.
Okay, go bed. This thing looks like the Globgo Gabgalab.
Oh my god!
Collector Canine said, same to be honest.
Yeah,
I am the Globgo Gabgal Lab. I glibble gobble glibble and I slibble slobble
Swab.
Like,
I
you
am the
both know
shrewdly
that.
liver kind. I am the yeast of thoughts and mind.
You both
What
know
was
that.
that? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately. It was a meme. The meme video went around a lot for a while.
My friend, this brain rot is progressive and sometimes even more so.
If it could be said that a land descended into madness, it would be an accurate account of dark evil. A garden of horrors, seeded with thick perversion of nature's design. I knew that this dark evil I had trespassed upon would continue.
Glad I could drop in for a while.
All of Nosgoth had consumed.
No, help me! The brain rot! It's taking over!
I think we are down a Dan.
In my place, trouble, dab, my place.
Absorbing and recreating.
Alright, you guys have a good night.
Garfield, couch. Garfield, couch. Bye. Have a nice day. Get some sleep.
Thank you.
Collector Canine said, good night, Kit.
Night, doggo.
Garfield, couch. Garfield, couch.
Night, Zero.
Garfield, couch. Garfield, couch.
Really, I'm liking the music that it's playing.
I passed through the wall unharmed. It seemed the magic only preyed on things that were alive and pure. Or perhaps it simply decided that I was twisted enough.
Bad bib, Nacho. I've been married a long time ago. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Came to the town like a midwinter storm. Rode through the fields so handsome and strong. His eyes was his tools and his smile was his gun. No, he'd come for having fun. Bad bib, Nacho. Joe, Marco. Kiss it, where go, cut, Nacho.
Yeah, you're just...
Iron sword.
Give me your...
Dale a tu cuerpo a la cara Macarena. Que tu cuerpo es para darle a la cara cosa buena.
Give me
Dale
your
a tu cuerpo
pancakes.
alegría Macarena. Macarena. Macarena quiere no whatever que se llama de Apieto Vitorino.
Danced around me in a frenzy
Y
of fire.
en la dura bandera del muchacho se la dio con dos amigos. Hey.
Yeah, I'm happy I got the mind control spell when I did.
Give your body joy to do the Macarena. That your body is giving joy and it's giving you good things. Hey, Macarena.
Ah, shit. I can't use my Mystiform here. I can't use my Mystiform here.
Good. I mean bad. That is bad. You are being given a challenge. Shall you rise up to take it? Zero said, yes, I'll take the challenge. I'll rise up and take the challenge. I'm Zeronian entity, I take
From
challenges.
Its apex spewed the vortex of energy that shaped the lands below.
What I could do...
You could do mead. You want to do me?
I'll give you big hugs, as long as I don't catch myself on fire.
Heart of darkness.
Victus!
Okay, I guess that's how I come back again.
A tower stood in the distance. From its apex spewed
David
the vortex of energy that shaped the lands below.
I gotcha.
The heart of darkness.
Okay. I need lower.
The surface of the castle belied its interior, for it was far larger inside than out. With the powers the Circle had at its disposal, it would have been simple to distort space to accommodate this strange structure. heart of
I got knocked
darkness.
out of the room.
What, did they clip you through the walls or something?
They sent, yeah, the knockback sent me through the door. And I have 9 lives left.
Uh-oh.
But I think that is going to do it for Blood Omen today.
Blood Omen really suck your blood, kick your blood ass.
Yeah.
Kicked your ass.
But yeah, to everyone here, thank you all for joining us for this foray into Legacy of Kain. And time for me to finally get some rest. I have
Remember, kids, do your body good and get some rest.
Get some rest. You all have a good night, alright?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Collector Canine said, "Good night."
Let's see who we can all raid real quick before we do. By the way, to everyone who is watching, I am going to go ahead and raid. Yell, Ve Victus. How do you spell that? That's up to you. The raid title is Ve Victus.